Alright guys, welcome back. So today I want to go over some tips and tricks and what you should be doing to increase your box CC if you get to a certain point where you want to increase it. Right now, or I guess I should say I recorded this video yesterday, and all the progress I've done since yesterday has been added up towards around 491 million. I think yesterday I was on literally around 3G, where now I've gone up, basically what? I've cut math, 20% increase basically. I think the first one I'm gonna start off with is gonna be your energy spent. When you get towards certain milestones, you can increase the multiplier, and every single time you get energy, the best way you should be spending it is actually the lower the better. So yesterday or I guess this morning, I got 1.6 thousand actual energy, and I've done a few tests of it as well, like around until 4k, and I've heard people say it from the beta, but essentially the best thing you can do to spend your energy is actually the 1 times multiplier. The reason why is because you get more chance to get the higher jackpots, and in turn you essentially get more than you would if I was to do 100 times multiplier. And I did that before, and I think I got upwards to 500 million XP, where if you look right now when I took the screenshot, I had over 100k. So by spending 1.5 energy, I definitely got way more than I would if I did 100 times. Now granted, the 100 times, 80 times, 20 times, 30 times can be beneficial more if you get good RNG and you get the bigger jackpots. But if you want more consistency, and from what I believe people are saying in the Discord and what people have been testing out, it's just better to do the 1 time energy. Now, that being said, though, it does take a lot. I believe it took me around an hour and a half to almost 2 hours to get through 1.6k energy. So if you don't have the time, then do what you can. But if you don't mind just leaving your phone there and just doing the 1 time multiplier, or even 2 times, 3 times, wherever you can do that you have time for, definitely do it. But yeah, lower the better, because getting 1 billion off that was huge. Also, well, you get more tickets. I got what was it, 1.5k, you can see the comparison. I got 1.5k tickets of that, which once again is making me summon more characters, making me get more dupes for characters, and in turn making me actually get more box CC, because I'm getting everyone towards a higher level. I'm getting more goals, I'm able to max out my tavern a bit more too. It just all coincides together. So lower the better. The next thing we'll talk about is your basic characters. If you scroll through your box right now, you'll see, even if you've been summoning for a while now, there are 10 to 15 characters that are these ones on screen now that you haven't actually summoned. And the reason why, because you can't actually summon these characters. The way to get them is in the PvP shop, where you can buy your basic hero summons. Now, if you start off in PvP, you're probably not going to buy every single week, and to be fair, I haven't been buying it every single week, but as you progress through the ranks, you'll eventually get enough to where you can start to buy some. And yeah, you should be buying it to where at least you got to unlock the characters, because if you look right now, just unlocking the characters, one of these characters give me a 12 million, and it's 10 of them there, so that's at least 100 million towards 100, 200 million XP you're missing out on, or I guess box CC. So yeah, definitely get in and do those. The next thing is pretty obvious, but yeah, maxing everyone in your box. Now, I was only doing it the uniques and important characters, because you actually used a lot of these characters. However, I only started doing it yesterday after playing for 2 months, but actually leveling up the the normal characters, and I think the rare characters. These characters you're never going to use, but once again, they are box CC, so get in and level those up. Like I said, I since yesterday have gotten over 500 million XP just by leveling up these characters towards level 50. And you got to remember as well, when you do level up these characters, so right now, if I take them towards, okay, I don't have enough XP, but if I took him towards level 10, but for every 10 levels you do for any character in the game, even if it's for the basic, the standard, just the normal characters, any character in the game, you're going to get obviously a codex upgrade, right? And I'm sure you lot know by now, but you're going to get even more gems for this, so you can summon more as well. But you're going to obviously unlock more stats for your accounts. So you're not only going to get more CC because you're going to get more stats, but you're also going to get a better account because getting more defense, more attack, wherever it may be. And especially for the basic characters, you can see these ones right here are going to give more HP, which actually is pretty good. Summon and give attack as well. You can see we've gotten a bunch of extra attack here, and we do take them towards higher levels, which obviously is very hard to do because the basic characters, and you can only buy 25 a week essentially. But you can see you're going to get more attack as well. So yeah, definitely recommend leveling up this, the bottom half of your actual box, even if it is only towards level 50, which to be fair doesn't cost that much XP. To get level 50 only costs how much is it? 5 million XP, which is not a lot. So yeah, I definitely recommend doing that. The next one is also pretty simple, and that is your potential. Now, you should of course be potential in your, main characters. Like King, for example, he has full attack because he's a bit of a DPS character a little bit, right? However, the characters you don't use, like I don't use Vivian, for example, right? So what you should be doing for every character in your box is by giving them HP. Because the potential does actually give your characters more actual stats, more actual, CC, right? And I believe the highest ones you can go towards is HP and attack because they give more higher multipliers. For the sake of it, I just went towards HP. I don't know if it is HP or attacks higher. I would assume HP is higher, just following rank cross in the way how both games are very similar. But yeah, you can see right now, if I go towards every character, what I've done is, right now, Epic, because I don't want to spend too long, and the higher you get, the harder it's going to get and the more you have to spend. But eventually I would start to work on getting them towards all unique, and then I'll start to work to get them towards all legendary ones. So unless you use a character, then of course give them legendary rows. But if you don't plan to use them for now, just give them epic, give them unique if you get some better rolls, and if you get lucky you can get high rolls too. But I don't know the exact numbers I got, but I'm pretty sure doing the HP rolls gives you like an extra 1 million to 2 million per character. I believe obviously the uniques can get a bit higher because you have more potential as well. But once again, if you do that for every character, there's at least like 100 character that is going to give you an extra like 100 million bucks, you see. The next one, and actually to be fair, a big one, Constellation. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You summon, you level it up, you auto level up. It's not that hard to explain. But what I would say is though, make sure every single week you do your weekly earnings. You can only get 25k a week by doing the actual base defense. Your daily reward does increase the higher the wave you do get. So I got 47. So if you've only gotten towards like wave 20, 25, your actual daily income would be worse. So they do give you somewhat of an incentive to actually get towards a higher round or higher waves. So you do get more daily income, not only towards gems, but also constellation points. I actually did a guide yesterday how to get a high wave. So check that video out if you haven't. So yeah, with all that, you can get a lot of XP. So what I'll do now is actually probably max out my actual main stats here, because we're going to get probably over the 3Gs, so I get some legendaries. And once again, we got 1 billion off that actual, 100 or 1,000 energy. So we've gotten a lot of extra CC bonus here. And a good thing that popped up because it's actually important too. So whenever you get towards combat class achievements, like I think it's every 500k, you get a pop-up to buy this pack, which is not really worth buying unless you're a mega whale. But what you do see at the bottom, and it's important to claim by the way guys, is the free reward. You may miss it. You can go back into your box and open it up and claim it again. That is very important. Getting 1k constellation points is quite a lot. Could we summon right now and level up our box? We've got like 2 million there, and that was only of 1k. Because this is like the 14th pack I've gotten. I believe it is a little bit lower ranks, but that's easily like 10k extra constellation points that you could be missing out on if you didn't claim those. Alright, so that's going to wrap up the video. So like I said, a pretty straightforward video, but I'm pretty sure the one-times multiplier will actually help out a lot of people, because I assume most of you lot, to be fair, I didn't really know about it until I started testing it out and seeing what people actually saying in Discord, to where, yeah, I've wasted quite a lot of energy in the last 2 months now, actually doing the higher multipliers rather than doing the one-times multipliers. And like I said, by following the stuff I've just said, you can easily get a lot of box CC to where yesterday, like I said, I was on 3G to where now I have gone basically up 500G in about 2 days time, which is, yeah, a big increase towards your box CC. And like I said, it will get even better as well if I start to reroll for legendary, which will cost a lot more actual potentials, but it's something worth doing over time. So guys, thank you for watching today's video, and yeah, peace.